So we want to get to Dean Howe and students from Jefferson Public Schools. Welcome.
Thank you, Senator Sarlo. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today. My name is Jean Howe, and I am the proud superintendent of Jefferson Township Public Schools. I am pleased to be in the company of students, parents, staff, and community members from Jefferson and neighboring towns facing a similar school funding crisis. Since 2019, I have repeatedly raised concerns with the legislature and the Department of Education about the impact of S2 funding cuts, constraints of the Highlands Act, and the long-term sustainability of Jefferson Township's finances. Despite those efforts, and as predicted, we have now gone over the fiscal cliff. Jefferson is not in this situation due to mismanagement. This is a structural problem, not a local one. Because of S2, legislation that sought to rebalance school funding based on enrollment, we lost 60% of our state aid, while enrollment declined by only 29%. This disproportionate loss has never been explained. The Highlands Act restricts development in 88% of Jefferson, significantly limiting rateable growth and the ability to attract new businesses. Because so much of our community is protected from development, it cannot contribute to expanding our tax base. As a result, the cost of running our town and schools falls on a smaller number of taxpayers. Jefferson already has the 5th highest tax rate in Morris County, yet only the 28th highest median household income. Increasing the tax burden is neither fair nor sustainable. We have been fiscally responsible. Over the past 8 years, we have reduced more than 100 staff members, closed 2 schools, implemented fees, reconfigured the district, and exhausted nearly all available reserves. We are now in the process of selling our only building with potential value. There is nothing left to cut without directly impacting students. Next year alone, care costs will increase by $2.6 million and payroll by $1.3 million, while a 2% tax levy generates only $1 million. At the same time, Jefferson has been arbitrarily denied approximately $2.4 million in state aid over the past 2 years due to the aid cap. To balance our budget, we have been told to cut anything not tied to a thorough and efficient education. In practice, this means eliminating academic supports, increasing class sizes in our youngest grades, reducing counseling services, cutting transportation, and eliminating extracurricular activities and athletics. These are not extras. They are essential supports for our students, and their loss will have real consequences. All districts are heading toward the same fiscal cliff. Jefferson has simply reached it first. We are proud to be stewards of the Highlands and to protect a critical resource for the entire state, but that responsibility comes at a cost, and it cannot continue to be borne by our local taxpayers alone. Given our limited ability to raise revenue locally and the arbitrary cap on state aid increases, we need Highlands Impact Aid in Jefferson now, and a funding formula that works for all students in New Jersey. Jefferson Township is out of money, out of options, and out of time. I welcome the opportunity to meet with you to further discuss our unique circumstances. And once again, I would like to thank the students, parents, and community members behind me this afternoon. Thank you.
Ms. Howe, one quick question. I am assuming the biggest issue that you were facing under the S2 school formula district for the last few years has been you have so many tracts of land that are protected by the Highlands, undeveloped tracts of land, correct?
That is correct. Yes.
And that is figured into your formula and is impacted.
Mr. Chairman, if I could comment here real quick. Jefferson, like a lot of school districts, suffered greatly from those last few years of S2 cuts, which we all argued should have been fixed with a modified school funding formula. And they were told, these school districts, that they have to suffer these massive cuts to their aid because we had to slavishly follow that school funding formula. Then in the last couple of years, when they were due increases, they were told by the Murphy administration, well, we're not going to follow the formula while we're increasing. It really is blatantly unfair. And what is one of my biggest disappointments in the Sherrill budget, that this wasn't rectified or certainly blunted this year. We do have a plan. We're talking to, and this I'm addressing to Jefferson and the other school districts listening, we're talking to the Department of Education. We're hoping we get a fresh set of eyes, and we're hoping to provide some relief in real time. And Chairman, I hope you'll join us in that effort.
Yeah, I would just say this. A new administration coming in, very short period of time to put a school funding formula in.
That is true.
I am very confident in discussions with the Sherrill administration that they realize there's some inequities here, and we need to come up with a updated school funding formula. Let's see how things go between now and then for some restoration here. I know this is important to Senator Ruiz, Senator Gopal, so many other senators, every senator. This is important to. So I hear the students and the faculty and our super there over in Jefferson loud and clearly.
But what we should say, time is of the essence because they've got to do their budgets before our budget is cut. So we need, as part of this dynamic process, before the budget is finalized, we need a solution. So look forward to working with you on that.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.